All right, I'm gonna hit go live.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday night sew along, the dazzling New York beauty. This is what it is if you're new here.
Woo-hoo.
And obviously, I'm here with my wonderful friend Shannon of Slate Arts. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, everyone.
I hope that you had a good day. And I know you said you were busy with work, but are you getting ready for Christmas? Are you getting excited?
This is such an awesome time. I'm definitely ready for Christmas. I'm definitely ready to have the week off
Yeah.
for sure.
Me too.
Yeah. So yes, totally
Yes.
ready. Totally
Oh
excited.
yeah. It's been crazy busy the last few days over here. So I'm really looking forward to the time off at Christmas and then the week to retreat.
Yeah,
So, but I don't know about you. Since we finished the last block, I've been like ready to go for this block.
absolutely. And when I was doing the prep video, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, yay. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun. I was
Yeah, I
ready.
am loving these New York beauties and I love seeing everybody's pictures that they're posting in the Facebook group. So thank you guys for posting those.
Yep.
Those have been amazing. Um, that's all I have. So a bunch of you have asked us for a schedule. Shannon is
Yeah.
going to come up with that for us because I am like, yeah, my brain is at capacity right now. I lost internet this morning due to the winter storm, which has passed, and tomorrow the snow is going to all go away. But I've got a million like pots on the stove right now. So thank you, Shannon, to the amazing Shannon of Slay Arts. She's going to come up with a schedule for us for all the rest of the blocks that we've earmarked to do. And as soon as she gets that done, I'm going to post it on my community tab. Probably Shannon will do the same thing.
For
And
sure.
then we'll post it in the Facebook group as well. So you guys have different places to go look up the schedule for the New York Beauty Blocks. But for January, don't forget that in January, we're going to go back to like our schedule that we did for the 2 color quilt block, where we did odd months on Shannon's channel and even months on my channel. So January will be back on Shannon's channel.
Yep.
It'll be the same thing, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Did we decide on the first Tuesday, Shannon?
Yes, we moved it because of so it's January 9th because of the
Yeah,
holiday.
that's
So
right.
the 9th and the 23rd in January, and then it'll slide back to the first Tuesday and the third Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought there was something different because we were going to be on our way back home from the retreat.
Yeah.
Um, and it worked out well because January had 5 Tuesdays. So,
Yes. Yeah. So
but for
yeah.
January, the first block we're going to do is called Brolga. I think we're pronouncing that correctly. Forgive us if you're out there and you know better and we're not saying that right. Brolga, and it's on page 17. And then the second block we're going to do in January is Wombat, and that is page 20. And I know we're saying that right.
Mom bet we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm excited about those two. I feel like those two add just like the next littlest bit of spice to what we've done on the first two. So I'm excited to be able to announce what those next two are. But I do want to ask, and Stephanie and I were talking about this, that if for our eager beavers, if you all that now you know what the next two are, if you finish them, I know as hard as it will be not to share how gorgeous they are, if you'll not share the pictures until after we've all sewn together, not because we don't want to see it and celebrate the fact that you've created gorgeous stuff. It's that I don't, I know when I've seen that, it's made me feel anxious about not being as fast and as on top of it. And I just want us to be able to celebrate all together at the same time and like feel like we're all like on the same train heading in the same direction.
Yeah.
So if you are comfy and you want to go for it, please don't feel like you have to wait for us, because I know how exciting it is. It was hard for me not to sew this up even at midnight this morning. So
Yes.
but I want to make it as, you know, I don't know, comfortable for everybody as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody asked, I believe it was Shelley Stewart. She said, I want to join in on the New York Beauty so long. Do I email Shannon for the blocks? So you have to have the book, and I just put the link in the chat for the direct link to the publisher that has the book if you would like to get the digital book, because we did not discover
Yeah.
until after we already purchased the hard copy of the book, which I like having it, but that there is a digital copy. And going forward, I'm going to recommend that to most of you because it made printing out the blocks so much easier.
So much easier.
Yes.
It really did. And I said it this morning, if me tracing them helps the folks that need to trace, because that's the only option, then I am 1,000% on board with doing that. That's not a problem. But if you have the opportunity, or if you join the Facebook group, which is the SewYeah, which I didn't know about because I don't really Facebook all that much. So Landa let me know, and then I wanted to let everybody know that the Facebook group is there. They have PDFs on adding seam allowance, which is not the easiest thing in the world, and some block corrections, which I need to go tonight and look at our list and see if any of our blocks are on the block correction section.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them are actually like printable from there as PDFs right from that Facebook page. So that might be another avenue for information for everybody.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Shelly said, I have the book. Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Then all you need to do is tonight we're working on the cuttlefish block. Last time, what was the first one we worked on?
Possum.
Possum. So we worked on the possum. Tonight is cuttlefish. So those are the two for December. And like we were saying earlier, on page 17 and page 20, so Broga and Wombat are what we were doing in January. But going forward, like I was saying a bit ago, Shannon's going to put together a list of which blocks we're doing which month, and we will post those here on our YouTube channels in the community section and also in the my Facebook group. So if you guys, and Shannon's, allowed to post, because she can post anything she wants in there. So she can put it up, or I can put it up, or we can both put it up, and all that stuff. So you guys should be able to find it, hopefully, going forward. If I wasn't so stressed out, I would have had that done already, but
we got a lot going on getting into.
Yeah, a lot going
getting pretty forward.
So, but yes, we will let you guys know going forward, so you have, plenty of planning ahead that you can get all the blocks printed out all at once if you want to, and have all your fabrics cut and everything like that. So
yeah,
we will have that for you soon. Yes.
Oh, Broga is an Australian bird. Oh, very cool.
Are we saying it right then, Philippa? You're welcome, Shelly. I hope that made sense. I'm like, my brain is fried today, you guys. So
my brain thinks I'm still 16 and can party like a rock star. And then my alarm went off this morning and I was like, no.
Oh, Philippa said it's like a crane. Oh, okay. Very cool.
Pretty.
Olga. Oh, she said yes, we're pronouncing that correctly. All right. Hi, Nadine. So Shannon's gonna have the hands camera so you guys can see what we're doing tonight. Like I said, it's been a stressful day for me, so I don't have my second camera ready to go. I have some deadlines coming up for some work stuff, plus the retreat next week, plus my husband took the oldest two out last night and they were out till almost 1 o'clock in the morning, which is fine, but it was a late night and then there was no internet this morning, so I'm just a little bit stressed out.
Yep.
So
life has a funny way of getting you.
Yeah, it does. So tonight I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to get some sleep. And hopefully this day will just disappear.
Done. It'll be one for the record books and
right,
done.
Right.
Thankfully, you don't have to do it again.
Yeah, I did my Vlogmas this morning, but then I couldn't get it to load because of the internet issues. And then finally, the internet came back. I uploaded it, and then somebody wrote me a comment, and they're like, "What about GE Designs Advent?" And I'm like, "Shoot." That's on Tuesday, and I completely forgot. So I was grateful that that person said something because my brain just, yeah. So it's going to
Yeah,
be in my blog tomorrow.
there you go. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Oop, I went a little
Let's
I don't know if you can see. I went a little heavy on the acorn.
Oh,
Dry it out a little bit.
oh, I like the colors you're using. Really pretty.
Thank you. I'm excited. Oh, I thought I
Um,
would really dig these
yeah, oh, look at that color too. Oh, gorgeous.
teals and some. It's
You
got some
picked
yellow to it.
perfect colors.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Hello, Johanna, from Maryland.
Hi.
Shelly Clark said, Shannon and I are together at the senior center. I'm working on my New York beauty. Awesome. Shannon Rhodes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's awesome. How's
Although there
Shannon?
was a moment I was like, I'm where?
I know. Hi Mona. Mona did what is here. Hi
Hey,
Ingrid.
Mona.
She said, sorry I'm late. I was on FaceTime with my daughter. No worries.
Oh, fun. I hope she's doing well. Yeah.
There's no late. It's all good.
And spending time with family. You never gotta apologize for that.
Right. Let's see. Sherlock So's Lori is here. Hello. Valerie said, Stephanie, I am listening tonight. I have to get ready to fly to Florida tomorrow, and I'm gonna catch up after Christmas. No worries.
Fun.
We'll have
And
plenty
you'll
of
have
time.
yeah,
Sorry.
you'll have a good amount of time to catch up.
Oh, yeah.
You will be good to go.
Yeah. Ingrid said, Shannon, you look so warm and cozy. Yeah.
This will be my formal attire at Georgia, where I will probably be in this guy 7 days or how many ever days we're there for the entirety of the event.
I
And
love it.
it'll be a quiz every morning. Is she dressed under there? Because this one's floor length.
Gotcha.
I can assure you I will be dressed the entire time, but
Well, I will tell you that I bought one for my daughter after I got mine because she kept stealing mine. And she sleeps in it, like in bed on a regular basis.
yeah, just snuggled up. Oh yeah.
Yep. And she came down here one morning and I was like, I saw her bare legs and I go, did you even wear any pajamas? She goes, nope.
Yep.
Hi, Russ. Good to see you. He said,
Russ.
hello, my beautiful lovelies. How's everyone today? A little stressed out, but doing better now that I'm here with friends.
Hi, Del Marie.
I'm happy to be here with you guys and sewing something that I want to sew right now.
Yeah. There's a lot to be said about that, where it will take your mind off of it.
Yeah.
The troubles, whatever's worrying you.
Valerie said, sounds like you had a stressful day, Stephanie. Let's just make this a sewing bee and spend time chatting and doing FPP. That's right.
There we
That's
go.
right. I did have a little bit of a stressful day. I didn't get enough sleep last night, so that was part of it too. But all is good. It's just one day in the grand scheme of things. It'll all be fine.
It's true.
And I have a lot of great things to look forward to in the next week. So I am pretty lucky. I don't have too many super stressful days, but just today got to me.
Well, you're allowed to take a moment to scream a little bit.
Yes.
Be like,
thank goodness I have somebody like Shannon that I can be like, you know, today just stunk. And she'll listen to me. So
Ooh, I like the colors already. Just with the first
they're
one.
pretty. That looks great. I'm still ironing my fabric, but that's all right.
Yep.
Because guess what? We have 3 weeks until the next one, so I have time to catch up.
Right? Exactly. Yeah,
Yep.
there's no rush. I when I joined the Facebook group,
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh, some of the, like, they have pictures up of the ones they've done and everything.
Yeah.
I'm entirely uh excited and inspired by what they've done, and also
Cool.
uh feeling like a proud mama because everyone that has posted pictures of theirs are like right up there with as good as what anybody on that Facebook page has done. So,
Awesome.
like, yes, we are rock stars.
Yeah.
Not that I'm competitive or anything.
Oh, Terry said, you can vent to us, Stephanie. We will listen. Thank you. I don't like to come on and be like negative, so I try really hard not to complain too much, but oh, I don't know. It not too much gets to me. You'll if you ask Shannon, she knows like stuff can bother me for a bit, but usually doesn't. But today just got to me.
Yeah.
As somebody said it that not too long ago, and I don't remember who said it, but one of my retreaters said, "You're not a glass half empty or a glass half full kind of girl." She's like, "You're a glass three-quarters full kind of girl." And I
Oh,
thought that was really cool and really sweet. But I thought about it and I thought, yeah, I'm a pretty usually easygoing, positive person, but every once in a while life just gets to you, right?
yep.
Yeah. So today it's just half full.
Which is still better than some folks. So,
That's true. That's true.
and that's just by outlook, not by like what's going on in their lives.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do feel really bad though, and I already apologized, but I kind of like yelled at my husband a little bit.
Oh,
I feel bad for him, but he was like, "It's okay. I know you're stressed out." And I didn't like yell at him, but I just was harsh, like my tone was harsh. But
yeah.
so that
Well,
makes me feel even worse because I don't like being mean to people, but he'll
you
be
just remind
fine.
him, in good times and in bad, my friend.
That's right. That's right.
And today just happens to be a bad day.
Yeah. Let's see. Charlotte So said, I really think today is just everything stinks. Yeah. Yeah. It's better now though. I'm sewing with friends. So Sue said, checking in to watch before I jump off to fix supper, planning to work on my block tomorrow during the Wednesday sew day. Awesome.
Oh, fun.
Yay. Yeah, speaking of the Wednesday sew day, for any of those of you who attend or would like to attend, um, that link is in my Vlogmas, but tomorrow is the last one for the year
Ah,
because I know, right? Because Stephen and I are off to Georgia next week and we'll be driving.
yeah. I'll make it a little difficult.
Yeah. Well, you know what my daughter said, Shannon? Sarah was like, can't you just Zoom from the car? And I'm like, no, I have to drive.
Yeah. And we're gonna have some serious conversations before you get your driver's license if you think that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
No.
Now, Stephen Mike could do that because Walter drives, but but
That's true. That's true.
I can't. That's for sure. Let's see. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Sherlock So said
Oh.
everyone needs to vent. Hubbies get it first.
Oh, I just realized I ripped something out and didn't explain what I did. I was
Oh,
chitty chatting and wasn't paying attention to the fact that I didn't have the triangle laid out to cover the entire piece.
gotcha.
And just sewed because I was like, oh, that's good enough. And it wasn't good enough. So
Yeah,
just had to rip it out. All good though.
cool.
Redo.
Philippa said she'll be at the sew day tomorrow. Can't miss seeing everyone. Yay. Good. And Philippa, I did see that you sent me a message right before we went live, but I couldn't really understand what you were asking me. Something about the package you saw on Russ's. video, so maybe you can clarify either here or privately. I don't care either way. Russ said if I were crazy enough, I'd do a sew date Wednesday.
Oh,
I
if we
see you
have
have your new mini Oliso there. Do you love
oh,
it?
I do. Look at it's got this little light that shines. But what
Yeah.
I find funny is it shines way far ahead. So I'm like, no, I need to know what's going on right in front of me. But I love that my hand is so much further away from the heat. The
Yeah.
other one, the little yellow one I had, there were times it hurt if I had
Well,
it up
that's
all the
why
way.
I actually quit using that old one because of that.
Yeah.
But I did get the new one too, and I love it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
They were
gets
smart to redesign that thing.
yep. It gets super smart. Smart. It gets super hot. I have trained myself to have it standing up so it stays on for the 30 minutes instead of just the 10.
Uh-huh.
And all good.
Good. Did you get the pistachio color?
I did.
I kind of figured you would. Yeah.
I did. I had to.
I got the aqua.
Kind of figured you would
No
too.
surprise there, right?
Creatures of habit.
That's right. It's all good.
I mean, why not stick with a good thing?
Yep.
Oh, but for folks that might just be joining in, we did announce January's blocks. So January 9th will be Brolga, which is apparently an Australian bird, much like a crane. Woohoo!
That's really cool. I'm glad we have her to tell us what it is.
I know. We have an Australian source to let us know.
Yeah.
So that'll be January 9th is Brolga. And then January 23rd, and it's the weeks are moved a bit because of the holiday and driving back home from the retreat. So January is squished down a week. We're back to odd months on my channel and even months on Stephanie's channel. So both January 9th and January 23rd will be on my channel. January 9th is Brolga. January 23rd is Wombat. Wombat.
Wombat. Love that.
And then I will work to get the rest of the so that'll be 4. So the remaining 12, I'll get all scheduled out and everything, and we'll share that in our community tabs and on the Facebook page, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Thank you, Shannon. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Oh, let's see. Sue said Stephanie and Stephen are leaving us unsupervised for 2 weeks. Who knows what will happen?
Can you imagine what you come back to?
You guys will probably be excited and happy to have a break from us, honestly. Designing Jay said I've been wanting to join the sew day on Wednesdays. Unfortunately, Wednesdays are busy, so haven't been able to join you guys yet. Maybe in the future. Hi, Sheila. Sheila Gage is here. Good to see you. Irish Sale Lady is here. She said, good evening, all. I have been saving up my Cape Facet fabric for New York Beauty for a year now. Have to finish some Christmas projects first. Awesome.
Oh, but that's exciting.
Yeah.
Those yeah, those vibrant colors are going to look amazing.
Yep. Hi, Bev. Good to see you. She said, hi, y'all. Not sewing, but wanted to say hello. I did get the digital book and may try to catch up at the retreat. Perfect. Yeah. Bring
Nice.
it. Jenny M said, this is the first I'm seeing the process of FPP. I'm intrigued. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Oh, if you want me to slow down or anything, just let me know. Since yeah, I can show what I'm doing up in the camera even closer. Just let me know.
Sheila
I
said, have you noticed if the mail has slowed down? Last night, I did not get my mail till 7.
Our
I
mailman
think,
our mailman's on vacation this week, so he's back next week because we've had some very bad experiences when he's been off
oh, have you?
the holiday
Yeah.
week. So
I was gonna say I would bet it would be due to carrier. You might have a different carrier, temporary person for the holidays or something like that. Mine's been my packages sending out to customers have been kind of mixed depending on where it's going. Some have been slow, some have gotten there really fast.
oh
Uh, but when my carrier's out, like I want to cry because our fill-in person is terrible.
yeah,
And I hate to say that, but he messes up everybody's mail because we have a community mailbox with lock boxes.
yep.
And he puts like my mail and our neighbor 3 doors down, and I get my next door neighbor's mail. It's crazy. So
Yep.
um let's see. Sheila said today I've been baking chocolate peanut butter balls, about 75 of them. Melted white chocolate, a little square pretzel, and also melted a Rolo, little square pretzels. Oh,
Yes, those are awesome.
that
I love
sounds
the
good.
Rolo ones.
Yeah. Terry said our mail lady has said that she has had about 250 to 300 packages to deliver every day. Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's intense.
Mm-hmm. Designing Jay said I have to work on my double wedding ring. I need to get a lot accomplished on that. I will need a break from that, so I will work on the New York Beauty in between. Awesome.
That's gotta have that palette cleanser in between. Yeah.
Yeah, that is on my bucket list of quilts to do. Is a double wedding ring
Yep.
for sure. So, somebody last time was asking me about the Millersburg retreat
Yes.
for this coming year. Jenny, was that you? I think it was you. If it was, and you're at all interested, shoot me an email because I had 2 cancellations. So I've got 2 spots. Um, and so I think it was you, Jenny. So let me know and I can send you information.
Well, that's a bummer, but it's a good opportunity for new folks.
Yeah. I met Jenny and her lovely mother at her mother's so sweet at the SewYeah retreat.
Oh, fun.
And her mom is they're from Michigan, but Jenny lives in New York City. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, very nice people. Yeah, Jenny. Okay, send me an email and I will send you some information if you would like. I thought that was you. Irish lady wants to know what fabrics we're using on our New York Beauty.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go ahead first?
Oh, sure. I am using Ruby Star Society Twirl. I'm not sure if it's like their just kind of collaboration, or if it has a specific designer. I didn't look that close. But it's Twirl is the background that I'm using. And then I'm using an assortment of African prints that I got from T Quilts. She's here on YouTube.
Yeah, she's got some nice prints.
Yeah, amazing stuff. And it was just a random package of 30 fat quarters. So I was
Nice.
pleasantly surprised by what came, but I had no idea beforehand.
Yeah. And I'm using like a bunch of different in the teal sort of blue family batiks.
Yes.
And I'm using black for my centers, and I started using white for my outside part. But now I'm debating because my daughter came down and she goes, "Why did you put white there?"
Oh,
And I was like, "Why?" And she goes, "It should be black." So I've been going back and forth the last couple of days trying to decide whether I should rip that off and put a black piece or leave it white.
oh.
And I don't know. I kind of like her idea, but I'm not sure yet. She's not afraid to tell me her opinion. That
Well, that's good though. But
yeah.
I wonder.
I mean, I like it the way it is, but she's like the color, the blues, she goes would pop more. And I was like, yeah, they might.
Yeah.
So she's got a pretty good eye for color, but I think it's because she likes to paint and she likes to draw. So
Yep.
yeah.
Well, it's gonna be gorgeous no matter what you decide.
We'll see.
I guess for Sarah it'll matter of how gorgeous it will be.
Yeah. Well, she said you could leave it that way. It'll be fine. She goes, but I think it'll look better with black. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Sheila said, I'm not canceling. Ingrid said she'll be in Millersburg. Yep.
Yep.
Patricia said she votes black.
Oh, there you go.
And if I do black, my inside here is black batik, so it's got a little bit of pattern on it. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Sort of. So if I do black out here, I think I'm going to do a solid black. So that way everything in the New York Beauty part is batiks.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. So if I do
That's
that
cool.
black, I'm not going to give it any pattern so it doesn't take away from the pattern ones.
Like the inside of, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I've had a couple of folks email and ask opinions on fabrics, and I'm like, do whatever you want to do. It's all going to be great. Because
well, that's the thing about a New York Beauty, right?
I just think it's all going to be great. Like, I don't think there could be a wrong decision. It's just so much fun and it's so liberating. And I know, like, that's not what some folks want to hear. Like, I trust me, I know there are parts of my life where I'm like, I don't want to hear, just do whatever you want to do. I want to tell me what I'm supposed to do, and I will do it.
Yep. Oh, I totally just know that. I need to not be sewing right now, you guys. I totally just it's all right. I gotta find my picker. There it is.
Oh, I feel like I'm missing out on Kangoos.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. She said, ooh, pretty. Love those colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Lana thinks there's a Hoffman batik that's black with a touch of teal. But I don't know. Now that you're saying that, I kind of like the idea of like it being
the solid.
Like not competing with everything else.
Yeah, I don't want it to compete, and that's why I did the white initially anyway, because I was like, oh, if I put black there, I don't want to put black on the outside. So if I do, I'm just gonna do a plain flat black. You know what I did is I sewed it one line ahead. I should have been on 5 and I sewed it on 8.
Done that. Yep. 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 Yep.
Oopsies. It happens. Luckily, it's an easy fix.
Yeah.
Just gonna make sure I don't do it wrong twice.
Right. Yeah. That's the hard part. Don't make the same mistake twice.
Yeah. Let's see. Ingrid said, I went to lunch with some work pals today. We talked about decision paralysis. I can't decide what fabric to use and want someone to tell me what to use.
Yep.
Yep.
And like I'll ask the kids and they'll be like, no, because if we give you an answer then you don't like it, then we're gonna get blamed. I'm like, no. I need you to make the decision for me.
Yes.
Like, please.
Well, that's kind of what, remember I said earlier, I was kind of harsh to Keith.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about, actually. We were talking about dinner, and dinner's not a big deal, right?
Yep.
But I asked him to go get a rotisserie chicken for dinner because I was like, I don't have time to cook tonight. Just go get that. We can make some veggies, some rice to go with it. Easy,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
He gets there and they don't have any. And he calls me and he's like, what should I do? And I was like, I can't tell you right now. You need to make the decision. I'm stressed out. And he's like, okay. So
My Glock. Oh, Bubba, you can't. No.
he gets home and I'm like, I'm really sorry. He goes, it's okay.
Oh. Hi, big boy.
So yes, I was like, I can't make any decisions right now.
I have to pay the cat toll.
Aw.
Glock is coming to make some biscuits.
Oh, he's so cute.
He doesn't usually hang out, but he really likes the Snuggie thing. So
Oh, gotcha.
he's usually the pass by, pet my head, and I'll leave me alone kind of guy.
Yeah.
All right, handsome boy. It's time for you to move along. Oh, wrong direction. Wrong direction. There you go.
Jenny said, I was on the waiting list for SewYeah's retreat in February. Brody called me, and the first thought was, oh no, I have an unpaid invoice.
Oh.
Right?
That's not the call you want to get.
No.
Now, the retreat is totally the call you want to get.
Yeah. Russ said, I'm a Libra. I can't make a decision to save my life. Well, I am usually a very good decision maker, but not today. Wasn't happening.
Oops.
So I don't know if you've seen that SewYeah has had like a 12 days of quilt miss thing going on.
Yeah, today was flannels. I was sad that I would miss that.
Oh, was it? I decided to unring the bell so I wouldn't be tempted to spend my
Yeah. Yeah.
during the quilt miss thing. So I've been really good and I haven't gone over at all.
Nice.
Yeah. I really want to go to the quilt shop at the retreat, the in Dahlonega.
Yeah, excited
I'm
about
like,
that.
yes. So I was like, I can't spend any money.
Right. Yep.
So,
Got to stay focused. Eyes on the
yep,
prize.
yep. But I did their next raffle is on the 30th while we're out down there. And they're giving away 3 prizes this time instead of one.
Ooh.
So I did get a raffle ticket.
I might have to jump in on that. And then we'll watch.
Yeah. Yeah. They're doing a 12-hour live. That's a long time.
Ooh, yeah.
Luckily, it's after we go to the quilt shop, so then I would have spent my money, so I won't spend any more.
Yeah. Oh, the boy's home. Apologize for the dogs you're going to hear. My son just got home.
Ah,
Hi, bud. And he went right downstairs to his room, and Lilu, the youngest of the dogs, just got down here and was like, wait, I heard a door open. where are they?
wait, my friends were telling me there was somebody else, there was somebody home. Where to go? What happened? Oh, nice. Summary said I bought 6 of the same panel to make my first kaleidoscope quilt. Awesome.
Fun.
Jenny, who's in the chat, she made that last year at the February retreat because they were teaching the one block wonder kaleidoscope thing. And hers was amazing. She finished the whole thing there, quilted and bound and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it was just beautiful. Bev said I took pictures of my tickets already in case I forget the actual tickets. Me too, Bev. I actually have it on my phone. So I figured I wasn't going to drag the ticket to Georgia.
Funny.
Yeah. I got to try to win that M7.
Oh, you gotta keep going, cat. You gotta keep going, cat. Keep going.
The
keep
dogs
going.
woke up my cat, said Johanna.
Oh no.
That's funny.
Sorry. Go.
So what do you do for Christmas, Shannon? Do you just hang out with your kids? Do you go somewhere?
So Christmas Eve, the tradition has now turned into Christmas Eve is at my mom's house. So we go down and visit her at what we now lovingly refer to as the old folks home. It's not actually, she does live in a over 55 community, but
Oh yeah. Okay.
we just mess with her and say it's the old folks home that she put herself into, so we didn't have to. So yeah, that's always Christmas Eve, and then we do Christmas morning. I mean, the kids now they just want money, so they got money.
Gotcha.
And we'll end up getting food, watching football, just kind of hanging out.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. Sometimes just relaxing and hanging out is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy it. There's no running around. Although once I had kids, I kind of put the kibosh on the running around. I made everybody come to us. If you want to see these grandbabies, you're coming to me. I'm not running around all day Christmas Day.
Yeah. That's tough when you have kids to like drag them all over the place, and yeah, that's smart for you to do that.
Well, and they just woke up. They just opened up all of their presents, and you think that I'm gonna want to drag them away kicking and screaming to come visit you? No.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. Jenny said I did. It was a marathon, that one block wonder. And she said I
Yeah.
was so focused I barely talked to anyone. Well, you talked to me long enough that I knew who you were.
There you go.
But yeah, she was very focused. And I think, Jenny, didn't you pretty much ignore all the other projects to finish that thing? Which is cool because you got it done. It's amazing. And Bev said, I want the featherweight because they're giving away a featherweight.
Oh, are they? That's
Yeah.
cool.
A painted one, I think. I think it's, gosh, I know I'm going to say this wrong because they've had so many, but I think it's orange, maybe.
Oh, I really wanted the green one they had a couple of years ago now.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one, that like bright green one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like the mask to me. Ingrid said, it's funny when one dog starts barking and the others join in, not knowing what they're barking at.
Yeah.
So true. Oh, creamsicle color, Bev said. Okay. Creamsicle. Peaches and cream. Gotcha.
I wonder how many blocks did I already say this? It was in my head earlier. I just wonder how many blocks it's going to take for me to remember that the African fabrics have like a wax to it and nothing in the house is on fire. It's just
oh. Yeah, that's right.
How long is it going to take for me to remember that?
Yeah. Jenny said, yes, I have a lot of unfinished retreat projects. That's okay. You got one big one done. That was a huge thing, and you got the whole thing done.
The whole thing. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, because they told her if she finished it, because it was such a big project, that they would get it long armed before she left, and they did, and she also got it bound before she went home. So it was cool. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Sheila said, I wish the featherweight would have been a candy apple red. That would have been cool. Yeah.
That would be pretty.
I have a featherweight and mine's just the traditional, black one. But if they ever had like a red one like Dorothy's shoes, like Wizard of Oz, like red sparkle, that would be awesome.
That would be neat.
That would be awesome. Otherwise, I just want the M7. I've been drooling over that machine for a couple years, and
yeah.
So
my dogs are the noisiest water drinkers in the world. Almost at the finish line.
You're almost finished with the whole block?
Oh no, just the first arc.
Oh
no, this is me, Stephanie.
This
is me. I'm incapable of moving that fast.
Terry said the featherweight is pretty. I'd have to look at it again when they show it. I didn't realize it was lighter orange. I was thinking it was like orange.
Huh?
Jenny said T challenged me and I accepted. You did, and you killed it. You did great.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Designing Jay said I had a project that I took to a retreat several times. We called it the retreat project. Bev said, I want it for traveling. I can't keep hauling heavy machines around. That's a good idea. Jenny said, I love my featherweight for piecing. There's just a nice rhythm to it. Yes, it sounds so nice.
I just got a featherweight and I am bringing it with me
Are
to
you?
Georgia. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that might be what I sew up Father Christmas on.
Oh, nice. My daughter has pretty much taken over my featherweight. I
Yes.
told her it's technically still mine, but she sews on it, and I'm okay with that because I have my straight stitch that I sew on all the time. And if I didn't let her sew on it, it would just sit in the box.
Yeah.
So I'm totally cool with that. And she loves it. And she's like petite and dainty, so I think it fits her.
So I said in the video that I'd cut all the rectangles for the inner arc of cuttlefish, and that I probably have extras. And I was able to, I think I ended up with one too many after what I did, but I would rather have the extra block cut just in case it didn't work out that way.
Yeah. So anybody looking for help with cutting instructions, they can find that on your vlog from today, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Specifically for cuttlefish today, and I did possum 2 weeks ago. And I measure each section at its widest point, add at least half an inch, and then at its longest point, and then add at least half an inch. And that's the rectangle that I'll cut, or the square, depending, on what the measurements are.
Yeah.
That way I know I have the coverage. No, you cannot come up here. And if I have a little bit extra, I'm okay with that, because this is a good sized rectangle, and that'll fit somewhere in something in the future.
Yeah.
Either this project or another one.
Philippa said, what is this kaleidoscope quilt from panels? I'm intrigued.
Oh.
So Jenny, who's here in the chat, she can tell you a little bit more about it. I didn't do it, but it's also called a one block wonder. So if you Google that, it's basically, you take, Jenny, it's 6 panels or 7. I can never remember. I know it's multiple panels and you buy the exact same panel, and it's the way you cut it and then you put it back together that makes like this really cool pattern. But yeah, if you can Google one block wonder or kaleidoscope quilt, it's basically the same thing.
Although Ricky Timms has a kaleidoscope quilt that is nothing like this one block wonder. So if it's anything to do with Ricky Timms, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Okay. I have not made one, so I don't have a photo or anything to post. Oh, you know what? Let me put, Jenny said, I got the arrow table for my featherweight, which is about the same as what I paid for the machine. Oh, wow. It's nice that you have a table for it, though. Six panels, Del Marie said. Okay. If any of you have done one of these and you're in my Facebook group, the private group, if you could post one, because Philippa's in there, that would be great. Jenny, I don't remember if you're on Facebook. If you are, if you could throw a picture in there, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Jenny said 6. Yeah. If you're not a member of the Facebook group and you would like to be, all you have to do is hit join and answer a couple questions and I'll let you in. So The questions are just there to keep out the
bot.
spammers who like to put in all kind of crazy, weird videos and stuff.
I can imagine the kind of stuff you've seen.
Oh yeah. It was something like the other Stephen that, came into the soda one day. Deborah said Pet Zone had her featherweight painted red. That's cool. I'll have to go check that out. I think I heard Lori Holt has a bunch of different featherweights and they're all painted different colors.
Yes, that is true.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. And she has them all named different names. It's really adorable.
That's fun.
She seems like she'd be a riot.
Yeah.
She's a little more like country kitsch for me for most of the things that she like does. I like some of her basics and stuff, but she herself just seems like she'd be an absolute blast to hang out with.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Bev did one too. She said, I did a one block wonder. I'll put mine in the Facebook group as well. I made one 10 plus years ago when they were called Stack and Whack. That's the other name for it. Stack and Whack. Yeah.
All right. There is, what is this? Wombat Unit B. Which way am I going? There.
Oh, cool. Yours is so pretty.
That is 1980s right
80s. There. I was just going to tell you that. It looks like that one
that is Wham! A breakdancing movie logo.
It looks like that one Wham! Music video.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I can't think of even what. Yeah. That's cool.
I did not see that when I was putting those colors together, but I love it. That's so funny.
That's cool. I love it.
All right. So last time I was making myself the guinea pig of trying different ways to sew things together. This time I'm doing the line up the center points of the pieces. So I ironed the center point of the arc, and I ironed a crease for the center part of the quarter circle piece. And so that's how I'm going to pin just there at the center and sew it together. Because I'm just trying out all the different ways that I've seen people say to do it. Because if you don't have to feel the pain,
yeah,
I'd rather show you what works and what doesn't. Cat. Y'all are getting on my nerves tonight.
But Mom, we loves you.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. You're
like, I love you too, but not on camera.
Nah. I'm gonna do it this way.
Okay.
Oh, I should change feet. I'm gonna put the 1/4 inch foot on.
Oh, it's only 7. I thought it was later.
No, we're doing good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna even come close to getting any of this done.
Dropping stuff. Talking to- Hi, kitty. You're in the way again. No, I can't get to my foot with you right there.
So Henry, his newest, you know how kids go through phases and they say certain things?
Yes.
His newest phrase is he walks around the house and if he sees something or if he drops a toy or whatever, he'll be like, problems, problems. So just a second ago, I was thinking in my head, problems, problems. He's hilarious. Out of the mouth of a 4-year-old.
Oops. Well, that didn't work.
Are you still?
Aw. Jenny said her featherweight's name is Ellie after her little mini schnauzer that lived to 15. They weighed about the same. That's so
Oh,
cute.
that's adorable.
Aw. You love that name. Let's see. Mine's name is Helen after my grandmother because she taught me how to sew. It's interesting what we name our stuff after.
Yeah. I named mine after my grandmother too, Lucille.
Sarah said, I have 2 featherweights, one teal and one red, a little darker than Pat Sloan's. Oh, very cool. And Catherine said, Slay Arts or Shannon, who is your guest? Which kitty is this?
It's Glock again. He's
Glock.
his name Glockenspiel, but I call him Glock or Guacamole or hey you get off my stuff.
Yeah, I love guacamole. That's cute. Aw.
He answers to Guacamole. Doesn't answer to Glockenspiel.
Yeah. Bev said, Philippa, I just posted my one block wonder in the Facebook group. Awesome. Landa said, my featherweight was gifted to me when my quilt BFF passed. Her initials were BAM, so mine's named Bam Bam. Aw.
Bam Bam. That's sweet.
That's sweet. I'm sorry about your friend, though. Oh. Hey, apparently my hands don't work either. I'm throwing everything on the floor. I'm a hot mess today, you guys.
Well, it's official. I don't like to pin in the center. Sorry.
Okay. Sheila said, I have a black and I have a white featherweight. Cool.
Ooh, the white ones are cool.
Yeah, they're hard to come by too, the white ones. That's awesome.
Yeah, whenever I've seen the white ones on like a page or whatever, they are always super expensive.
Yeah, yeah. She said his face is right in front of your beautiful face. It
You're
is. He's so cute.
stealing my spotlight there, homie.
Bev said, I guess I'm not a true quilter. I don't name my machines. That's okay. You can still be a quilter. You don't have to name your machines.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Um, Lori said, I'm with you on the hot mess today, Stephanie. Okay, good. Well, it's not just me. Linda Frederick said, I wish we could see what you're actually doing. You can if you look at Shannon's overhead camera. You can see what she's doing. Usually you can see mine too, but going back to that hot mess statement.
Please refer back to.
Right. That's why you can't see mine today, but I promise next time I'll have both my cameras in working order.
I'm gonna move on to the outer arc so I can get that done.
Nice.
I still think I'm team take the papers off.
Yes, I agree. Because I last time when we did it, I didn't take the papers off when I attached the inner arc,
Yeah.
and that was rough. And then I took it off for the outside one, and it worked out perfect.
Yeah. I can't I couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
And because I was getting frustrated, I said I'm going to put it to the side and move on to something else. So I'm going to start the other arc. And that means, Galak, that you need to move. Keep going. Yep. Keep going. There you go.
Sorry, but you're just being evicted.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it'll just be the cat.
Did I cut that too small? Oh. Let's see. I'll make it work. I'm not picking it out. I'll make it work. um, Linda said, I just ordered my New York Beauty book. Gonna give this a try. Love you both and I'm enjoying being with you tonight. I also have a featherweight and named her after my mom, Mary Jane. Aw,
Oh, nice.
that's awesome. Yay, I'm glad you're gonna join us.
It is not as scary as you might be led to believe.
Yeah. So I just put in the chat the link for the retreats that are coming up. Well, you guys can see the ones that are going to be coming up. They're not anything in there yet to sign up for, except for our virtual retreat. And so I'm going to let Shannon tell you guys about that. But if you are new to FPP and you would like to learn and you're a little bit scared by this New York beauty, Shannon's got something for you guys. So
So, yes, we are having our very first virtual retreat, which is very exciting. Not Stephanie's first retreat ever, but virtual retreat with me. And we are going to be sewing together all day on January 14th in the new year, so 2024, kicking things off at 8:30 a.m. as the come in, get comfortable, get your coffee, chitty chat a little bit, and then right at 9 o'clock, we're hitting the ground running with my first ever FPP pattern that I've ever written myself. And I'm super proud of it and super excited and also very nervous. But I will be, so we together will be sending out the patterns for that day. So the first part of it, sorry, I'm so excited. I get scattered. I get so excited
that's
about all the detail. So the first part of the day is the FPP pattern, which I will be teaching. And then the second part of the day is a traditionally pieced pattern, which Stephanie is writing and teaching. And we will be sending out the patterns to those folks that are registered for the retreat. The supply list will come out about a week before. The patterns will come out the night before. And then we'll sew together. It is a Zoom retreat, so having a camera will be important because, especially for me, trying to help folks that may never have done FPP before, it'll be important for me to be able to see any areas of discomfort you've run into and to help walk you through and talk you through. It's so much easier being able to see it. So the camera is important. The fun part about Zoom is if there are people still having maybe had to come in late or struggling with a specific piece of that, there are breakout rooms that we can go to and continue working on that section of the gotcha section, and then come on back and join the rest of the group. So that part is exciting to me, to be able to then provide some real, less people, because there's almost 60 people registered now. So to be able to provide a little bit more one-on-one in those breakout rooms, as the day goes on. It's $20, which is, I think, a steal to have a whole day dedicated to sewing and getting 2 patterns and the support of everyone that's there. Some folks will have many projects under their belt in FPP and many projects under their belt in traditional piecing, and everybody is so gracious with their time and will help and answer questions and give hints and tips themselves too. So yes, the registration is open until basically when we get back from Georgia. Yep. So at the new year.
Yep. Landa said, gotta run, have fun. Thank you, Landa. Thanks for being
Thanks,
here.
Landa.
And Design J said, I signed up for the virtual retreat. And she said, I was about to say a bargain. Well, thank you.
Thank you. It's going to be an incredible experience.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fun day, and I'm excited for it. And of course, anything I get to do with Shannon is fun. So
I'm going to say the same thing.
Oh, thank you. Okay, there we go. All right, I finally got my first arc done.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
I just like how different, like you have the lighter on the inside and the darker on the outside.
Yeah.
And so I just love the different ways that we're all going to be able to make these look. It's going to be so
I
much fun.
know. So fun. It's so pretty. I'm so excited that we did this.
Yeah, this was good stuff.
All right, let's see. Jenny said, see you all there. Yay. So you've started your outer arc already?
Yes.
Okay.
I just didn't want to because I again will end up taking the paper out. I didn't want to take the time to take the paper out if that was gonna make me not be able to finish the outer arc.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
I'm gonna draw my 1/4 inch line still. Where is the pen I was using? I don't know. Because I got to remember not to use friction pen.
yes. That was when we both realized that last week, that or 2 weeks ago. That was pretty funny.
I know. I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna have any lines here in a minute. That could be a problem. Yeah. Okay. Now, my little bitty ruler would go. Or I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached today. Small ruler. Okay. Oh gee, I put my pen in the pen holder. Who would think?
Sometimes being organized actually drives me insane.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing that lately, like going around my sewing room as I'm doing other, like if there's a quilt on the long arm, I've been like, okay, while it's running this pass, I'm gonna clean up this and then I'm gonna organize that. And so now I'm starting to get to the point where it's too organized. I can't find anything. I mean, I'm glad to have it organized, but
yeah.
I just have to now remember where I put everything.
Yeah, because at the time it seemed like the perfect spot. And then you're like, what was I thinking?
I do that all the time though. I go, oh, I'm gonna put this here for safekeeping so I don't lose it. And then I can't remember where something is. So I really kept it safe for myself. So like for Georgia, I printed out the list of all the attendees. So when everybody gets there, I can check people's names off and have a list of remember where everybody's bedroom was and everything like that. And I printed it off twice and put it somewhere and couldn't find it. So I printed it again and I put it in the folder to go down with me right away instead of setting it somewhere. And then after I did that, I found the other 2 copies.
Then you find, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess that's how it goes though, right? Thank you, Mary. She said blues are really pretty. Math Geek said, I was surprised the patterns didn't include the 1/4 inch markings. Yes, me too.
I did read on that Facebook page today. The reason she didn't do that was because of when this book was printed, there were restrictions on what she could do.
On what?
On the size of the paper in order to get it to a price point that people would pay for, I guess.
But I would have paid a couple dollars more to have lines. I'm just saying.
And for it not to be printed on front and back. Ugh!
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
All right. Yeah, the 1/4 inch line thing is kind of a little frustrating, but just because it's around curves, right?
Yeah.
So it's like harder to do those ones, but oh well, if that's the worst thing.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. We're muddling through.
Yeah. Okay, so Annette has a question. She said, I have a hard time with puckering when attaching the outer border to the large arch. Any tips?
A couple of things. Don't be like me and go too fast. So slowing down can help. Don't if your machine allows it, make sure your needle stays in the down position, and don't be afraid to lift your foot just a little bit to turn the corner. Basically, I mean, it's a large corner, but the corner, you know, incrementally as you're going along with your needle down, so you don't lose your spot. And as much as I hate to admit it, pinning the bejeebies out of it does help. I would probably not be as frustrated a lot of the times if I did pin, but I'm just not a pinner and I live with the consequences.
I am not a pinner either. And the only tip I can give you for what I did, and I didn't get puckers, is I found the center of the outer arch and the center of the outer piece. I put a little crease with my iron, and then I pinned them together there. And then I pinned the start and the end. I didn't pin all the way around. And like Shannon said, when I was turning corners, I went really slow. And a couple of times I did lift up my presser foot and like move the fabric just a little bit, but with my needle down in it. And I didn't get puckers, knock on wood, the first time. So that seemed to have worked for me.
Yep.
So Beth said, I put my replacement nibs somewhere so safe. I haven't found them yet. Yeah. I do that stuff all the time. And Russ said, do a slightly smaller than normal stitch too. He said, that's what helped me with my curves in my multiverse quilt. And he would know, he just did how many blocks?
Yeah, all those drunkard path blocks.
Like a million with curves. His piece turned out beautifully.
So gorgeous.
Yeah. So he knows what he's talking about. I actually forced myself to go slower because you guys know I always am fast, but I turned my machine down to turtle so I couldn't go too fast.
Yeah. I'm just never have been, and I'm okay with it. I make fun of myself, but I'm totally okay with it. Just never been a fast sewer. Sadie, get out of there. Sadie. But for some reason, when it comes to curves, I'm like speed racer all of a sudden. That's really where it counts. It's just slow down, take your time.
Yeah. Oh, he said there were 40 quarter circles in each. It took about 20, or each took about 20 minutes because he pinned and took it slow. Yeah.
Yep. So let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. I have 3 more business days, and then I'm off.
Nice.
Off. And don't go back until January 3rd.
Oh, nice. So you have to work one day next week?
No.
Oh, you're off the whole week. Okay.
Yep.
Just
so Wednesday, Thursday,
tomorrow,
Friday.
you have 3 more. Yeah.
Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Dunzo.
Nice. Is that because you took the time off for the retreat, or is that you just get that time?
No, it's PTO. Have to take the time.
Gotcha. Because I know some companies shut down, so I wasn't sure. Like,
yeah,
you had the time off.
Government contractor. Government doesn't shut down.
Gotcha.
That part I do miss when I did work for a private company, and they gave us Thanksgiving Day and the day after Thanksgiving as holidays. So those were
Uh-huh.
paid days off. And then Christmas, the day of Christmas and the day after Christmas as holiday, and the day before or the day of New Year's and the day after New Year's as a holiday.
Oh,
Like,
well.
y'all people do this right. This is great.
Yeah. Yeah, Keith has the countdown going too. He's like, this morning, he's like, 5 more working days of 2023. Because he has off this Friday and then Monday. And I think he has to work 2 days next week, but they're going to be like light because nobody's going to be in the office, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, which is nice because then he can spend a bunch of time with the kids.
Yes.
So it snowed here yesterday overnight. And Henry gets up this morning and he said, "Oh, can we go to the park?" And I go, "I don't think so, buddy." I said, "Look outside." And he goes, "Oh, that's cold stuff."
Oh,
It was so funny. And I'm like,
no.
"Yeah, we can't go to the park."
That's cold stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. And then he
Uh,
wanted me to open the door. He goes, "Open the door so I can feel it."
oh yeah.
So I opened the door just a crack and let him grab some snow off the front little step there. And
That's fun.
it
Was
was
he was
funny.
like, that was enough. I don't need to
Yeah,
feel
that was enough for him. He's like, "Okay, shut the door."
it.
All right, dude. He's a crack up.
Jenny asks, so you pre-cut a bunch of pieces before you fussy cut? Um, and Stephanie, if I'm thinking of this wrong, I'm thinking that the fussy cutting is the once you've sewn them together, and in the like this part is the fussy cutting.
Fussy cut is like if you have, let's say you have like a Tula print that has like a animal on it and you want to feature the animal.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so you might
yeah,
fussy cut like you're pointing at the triangles there. So you might fussy cut it so that the animal lands right in the middle of the triangle. So I think that's
yeah.
what she's referring to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so because I was thinking that she was asking, did we pre-cut all of these before we're fussy, like then putting it together on the FPP
Ah,
as a fussy cut? You know
gotcha.
what I mean? Because like we're kind of fussy cutting here, like specifically for the shapes.
Well, yeah, I was gonna
So,
say
yeah.
you kind of are. You look like you've got a theme going on there.
But
But
yeah,
I am
these
not
are,
fussy cutting, Jenny. I'm just that's why I decided to use batiks so I could just whap off a piece of fabric, put it on there.
and there's no rhyme or reason for what I'm putting together. Um, but yeah, I did pre-cut the which one is this one? This is I and O. Yeah. So I did cut the blocks depending on like the background. I cut 7 blocks at 2.5 by 3 inches. And
Hmm.
then the main fabric I cut at by 3 by 3, 6 of those blocks. So I did pre-cut. I'm usually in the FPP world a um cut the fabric as I go person.
Hmm.
But because these arcs are so they're repetitive and they don't there's nothing really changing in shape or direction or anything like that. Um, these lend themselves really well to pre-cutting everything.
Yeah. So she did say she's asking two things. She said, "Do you pre-cut a bunch of pieces before you start?" And that you answered that. And she said, "Are you fussy cutting?" And I don't think you are, right? You're
No,
just cutting. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, just
Yeah. But you can fussy cut, Jenny, if you want to have like a specific pattern, like in each of these little triangles here, you
Oh
could
yeah.
fussy cut it where you worked out the triangle just fit with a 1/4 inch over each and then put it right in the center. But I'm not that good.
Yes.
I'm just whapping off a piece of like I didn't pre-cut mine. I just have my fat quarters and I'm just gonna like, whap off a piece of fabric as I go here. So
Yep.
oh, she said got it. Thanks. Okay. She said the yellow flowers landing in the quarters looked like a fussy cut. That's why she asked. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're
No,
cute.
that
It
just
does look like that. You're right.
just worked out nicely, I
I
suppose.
haven't even started my second arch yet. I just got the 1/4 inch lines drawn.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you guys, draw those ahead of time because that took me a while.
That's not the fun part.
No, no. All right, now I can sew some. So what I'll probably do is take my fat quarter and just like grab a strip off of this and just cut triangles out as I go and kind of put them on here. But
Yeah.
if you are more of a planner, which usually I typically am, I had all my fabrics cut last time that we were together. Today I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I'm getting crazy over here.
Just roll with it.
Right. Let me see. Yeah, the way it's landing, she's right. It does almost look like you intentionally did that though, and it's cute. I like it.
It's like well, when I was a knitter, you would get like the self-patterning yarn where
Yeah.
it would like sew up in a particular pattern or yeah, knit up in a particular pattern.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even having to think about it. It's just happening. It's just
Nice how
doing
that works out sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked everybody on my Vlogmas with my Jacob's ladder if I should do what kind of pattern I should do on it. And I said because of the fabric that I was looking at poinsettias and holly.
Yeah. Yep.
And I liked them both. And I said, which one should I do? And somebody's like, well, why don't you just do them both? And I was like, well, I can't do that because it has to be a pantograph, right? So I looked and I found a pantograph that has both.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I mean, those are just classic. So yeah, that's great that somebody put them together.
I know. Well, because I had poinsettias and I had holly separate, but I didn't have one that had both of them. But I was like, you know what? Let me just look, and I found one. So
I like it.
that's probably what I'm gonna do. Jenny said I've knitted one of those socks.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so jellyfish of you guys who know how to knit. I want to know how to do that. I can't learn it though. I've tried and just my brain won't absorb it for some reason.
Doesn't I have tried crocheting time and time again, and I can do Tunisian crochet, which is it's a long hook and it's a lot more like knitting than crochet.
Uh-huh.
That I can wrap my brain around, but I can't remember crocheting, but knitting,
Yeah.
maybe because my grandmother taught me when I was like 7 and it just, sticks in your head.
Yeah.
You're like a sponge at that age.
My grandma taught me how to crochet when I was little, and I can do a little bit, but it's not good. And a couple years ago, somebody here, a subscriber actually at the time, had offered to help me. But when she would tell me, oh, do this, do that, she would talk like I knew what all the stitches were called.
Oh yeah.
And so I was completely lost. So I was like, ugh, I kind of gave up, but I would like to try it again.
I don't know what a double crochet is. How am I
whatever
supposed
some
to
of
do
the
it?
stitches she was calling them, I was like, I have no idea what you're saying. She's like, oh, you just do this and you do this. And I was like, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So I need to
Does,
try it again because I did like crochet. I just, knitting has always been too hard for me, but I love it. So beautiful.
has anybody watched Schitt's Creek?
No, no.
There's a part of that show where Moira, the mom, is trying to teach David, or they're not even teaching. She says that she knows how to cook, and it comes to the part where you have to fold in the cheese, and she goes,
Uh-huh.
"Now fold in the cheese," and he goes, "Well, what does that mean?" And she goes, "Fold in the cheese." He goes, "I hear the words you're saying, but what does
Yes.
it mean?" And so you saying that about, like, you could say the same words over and over again. I'm not going to understand it better. I don't know
Yeah.
what it means.
Now fold in the cheese, I know what that means, but
Yeah.
but yes, no, that's exactly it. And the lady was like, well, whatever the words were, she was like, well, you just do this and it's really, and I was like, I don't know what the words are coming out of your mouth. uh let's see. Designing Jay said, I knit and crochet, I find it relaxing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Russ said crochet is worse with UK terms and US terms being slightly different. A double is one in one is like a triple in the other. Wow.
One of the
Um,
certifications that I took, there
yeah,
was a difference so in America, when we table a topic, that
yes,
means we're putting it aside and we're not talking about it right now.
yes.
In the UK, when you table a topic, you're going to talk about it next. Like, that's the next thing you're talking about. It's on the table to be discussed.
Oh,
And so the certification I was taking was written by British folks, and Americans were failing that question over and over and over and over and over again, because to table something means something completely different to us. So they had to rewrite the American version. Just that question. But I thought that was funny. So yeah, I can
oh, that
imagine
is funny.
the different terms in crocheting.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Math Geek said, I can teach you to crochet. Happy to show you on Zoom. That would be amazing. Just make sure it's crochet for dummies. For me. I mean, for me, not for other people. Heather K said, love Schitt's Creek. Best show ever.
Yes, it was so
Nope,
fun.
I haven't seen it.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Fold
I
in the
have
cheese.
for those of you who don't know that me that much, I have a 14-year-old down to a 4-year-old. So for the last 14 years, I pretty much only have seen things that are appropriate for, like, 3 and 4-year-olds. So like
Yeah,
lots of Disney, lots of cartoons. I know what Schitt's Creek is. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. So
yeah.
just, yeah.
For some of the situations that family found themselves in that was not family friendly, it was a
Yeah.
really wholesome show. Like, it was just an uplifting show.
That's good.
I mean, it wasn't a watch with your 14-year-old daughter show, but it was.
Yeah. I'm very excited to one of these days when my kids, Henry's 4. So in a couple more years, I'll actually be able to watch like more shows than just cartoons.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun.
You get to broaden your horizons again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I don't watch anything. I do, but I have to like I usually watch it down here while I'm sewing or something, if or listen,
Mhm.
I should say, not watch because I can't watch and sew, um but as soon as I hear them walking down the stairs, I gotta turn stuff off. So it's not
Yeah.
really paying that much attention to stuff. So let's see. Philippa said, I've tried knitting. It hurts my brain. I just learned to crochet and found it easier. I'm doing granny squares on Erica Arndt's tutorial. Cool.
I like
Fun.
Eric.
Yes. Jenny said, I learned to knit so I would have something to show for my downtime at work. Jenny, are you still making those EPP bowls as well? She was telling me that when she was at work one day, she was during downtime, she was making these like little EPP bowls that they did at one of the SewYeah retreats, and somebody came up to her and was like, "What are you doing?" That is like they thought it was cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah. Um, Math Geek said no jargon, I promise. Okay, thank you. That would be awesome. Maybe sometime in the new year, Math Geek, we can set that up. Little busy the next month, but or the next few weeks, but that would be awesome.
All right, she's not trimmed, but I've got all the pieces on her.
Oh, look how pretty. Oh, gorgeous. I love your colors.
I think for this one, I should have gone a little more contrasty. I was thinking that this was light enough, but I feel like maybe not. But I'm not changing it. I'm happy with it. But
I think it's beautiful.
for future reference, I might have gone a little bit lighter.
I love that teal with the like yellow flowers. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, that looks cool. Woohoo!
Very nice, Shannon.
This is so much fun.
Bev said, oh wait, Jenny said it's very interesting that people can usually do one or the other. I think it is rare brain that can do both, the knitting and crocheting. And
Yeah.
Bev said, I do both, but I'm left-handed, so knitting is easier. I have to do crochet patterns backwards. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Matthew said, I can knit, but I'm not good at it. Designing Jay said, I do both. I think some people prefer one or the other. Yeah, that makes sense. And everybody's saying that's very lovely, Shannon.
Thank
I,
you.
I agree. Your colors are gorgeous.
I can take no credit. These fabrics are just amazing.
Well, you can take credit because you picked them out.
Okay.
Give yourself some credit. I was trying to figure out why this wasn't going to work out right, and I was putting my fabric on the wrong side of the paper.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, I know. I told you it's been a day.
Yeah.
Stephanie has forgotten how to paper piece. You know it's been a day.
I love this little 18 millimeter rotary cutter is the
Uh-huh.
cutest little darn thing in the world. And just motors through these curves.
I have never seen an 18. I've only seen a 28.
Love this little butter.
Where'd you get that from?
I think I got it from SewYeah during one of their Notion
Oh, did
nights.
you?
Yeah.
Very cool. I don't think mine's at 18. I think it's a 28. Yeah, 28. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's like writing with a pen. It's really easy. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
All right, there she is, all trimmed up. I like it.
Oh, nice. That's
This
so
one reminds
pretty.
me of like pop art because of the dots.
Oh, see, we can't see the dots, or at least I can't. I see. Oh, now I see it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
It just looked like when you had it down, it looked like just gorgeous like flowers that popped.
this is
It's
gonna be
really pretty. I love the colors.
fun. And these two arcs together.
Yes.
Oh, I like how the yellow will pull across both of them. That's cool.
Yep. And that pink and teal go together perfectly.
Yeah. So exciting.
D-Tech said, I tried paper piecing. I would start to get it. And then my brain said, no, I will probably try it again in the future because I'm a glutton for punishment. It's not punishment. It's so fun. But you do have to be in the right mindset.
Yeah.
You do. Is there? Yep.
Oh, caught myself doing it again. Was trying to go too fast.
Del Marie said, Shannon, you're going to have to enter your wall hanging in a show.
So many things I want to put in the fair next year.
Yeah.
The 4S collaboration. This
Are
would
we
be
going to be,
one.
I was going to say, are we going to be done with this one by that time?
Yes.
Are we?
Because
Yeah.
the Frederick Fair isn't until September.
Nice.
So yeah, right? Yes. Yes. Yes, we will be. Hello again, Kat.
Oh, he's like, I want all the attention.
This one's harmonica.
Monkey Man said, have fun at the retreat. Safe travels. Can't wait to see videos of you all having fun. Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
And Jenny retracted a message, so I can't see what it says.
Oh, you can speculate what funny thing it was.
Oh, Jenny said, love the results, not sure about the process. Gotcha. It's definitely a slower process than traditional piecing. But you do get like perfect points and things like that. And the thing that I like about FPP is you can do things that you can't do traditionally.
Yeah.
So have you decided what projects you're going to bring to the retreat to work on?
There are a number. I'm just kind of bringing, definitely bringing the Pixel Quilt Father Christmas, bringing that, bringing Hazy Hills, bringing, a project that I cannot be spoken of.
Okay.
Will
not be named.
Yes. And then there's one of the quilts for the backpack project.
Uh-huh.
I want to get it quilted. I have it sewn. I just don't have it quilted. And so
Oh, okay.
that to get done. Now, how much of all of that is feasible? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun trying.
Yeah. I always end up bringing way too much stuff, so I'm trying to be better about it now
Yeah.
this time, but I will probably still end up bringing too many projects. I'm definitely going to bring Going Coastal because I want to get that finished.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what else I should bring. I've kind of I don't know what's wrong with me, but I've kind of stalled out on my sea turtle. And I love it and I want to get it done, but I just something is like I don't know.
Yeah.
He's kind of just sitting there staring at me going, "Are you ever going to finish me?" And I'm going,
Maybe.
Someday.
Maybe one of these days.
Yeah. Jenny wants to know, what is the backpack project?
Oh, so there is, it's called Comfort Cases, and it is a project that started here in Maryland, where I'm from. And they now go, they're like all over the place, countrywide, worldwide. And they build backpacks and fill them. Well, I mean, they put backpacks together, fill them with items, and a quilt is one of them for children in the foster care system, because the gentleman who started the project was in the foster care system, and unfortunately it's still the case. He still the case with foster children, moved from place to place with all this stuff in a trash bag and never really had anything to call his own. So there is a web page for Comfort Cases, and there are, it's a ongoing, like there's not a specific date that you have to like sew by or send them in by. It's all the time. But the only real parameters is that the quilt that you make be small enough to roll up and put into that backpack so that they can take it with them when they go on to the next space, so that they have a little bit of dignity and self pride in something that they have while they're going through kind of a crappy time.
So how big do the quilts need to be? Like, obviously we're not making queen size quilts.
Not queen size.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Let me look real fast and see if I can get the sizes. I wouldn't even say a twin. Like, I'm talking large lap quilt kind of.
Okay. Like kind of 50 by 60 or so.
Yeah. I can
And
spell.
if somebody wanted to participate, it's called Comfort Cases.
Comfort Cases. Actually, I'll copy the website now.
Oh, perfect.
Comfortcases.org. And yeah, there's no like any, obviously the holidays is usually, that's for any charity, that's a big push drive time. But they take them all year long. Let's see. So blankets up to 30 to 40 for a bag of a baby up to 2 years old. Child 3 to 10 is again 30 to 40, 30 by 40. And then a teenager, they're still saying 30 by 40.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like a lap size, really.
That seems tiny for a teenager.
Yeah.
But I guess I could see if they're trying to fit it in a backpack. But
Fit it in the bag because they're putting that in with pajamas, socks, toothbrush, toothpaste, like, you know, personal items, a journal, pens and papers, books, like other stuff. So it's all got to fit in
oh,
the
gotcha.
bag and be ready to go when they move
Yeah.
to the next location. I tried to do it with paper in it and I don't like how it buckled. So I'm undoing.
Taking the paper out.
Yeah. Undoing that arc and starting over again. By the 15th block, I'll have it in my head that I just need to take the paper out.
Yeah. Our local foster care here in our county was doing something similar with backpacks, but they were asking for those like no-sew blankets.
Oh yeah.
So a few years ago, my church did that, and we made like 30 of them and took them
Oh,
over.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So if you guys can't find comfort cases by you, that would be easy for you to drop off, or if you don't want to ship things, you might find a local foster care agency and see if they do something like that,
Yeah.
called something different. So
And there's also the really well-known one, Project Linus.
mhm.
That's one to check out.
Yeah, yeah. I like the idea about the ones for the foster care kids though.
Yeah.
Project Linus is great. My son got a blanket from there when he was going through his treatments, when he was a year and a half when he had his surgery.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about them until then. And it was just so nice because they wouldn't let us bring any of his own toys or blankets in with him.
Yeah.
So it was nice that after he woke up that he had a quilt on top of him.
Oh
So,
god. Yeah.
and not just the rough hospital stuff.
Yeah.
So, Philippa said, I always take too many projects to retreats. I like a variety to choose from depending on how I feel. Good point.
Yep.
And maybe I might bring my turtle because maybe with Shannon there doing FPP, I'll get inspired. Designing Jay said, I sew for a charity project for children that are taken from a dangerous situation. They leave with nothing. We meet once a month in a quilt shop in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. That's awesome. This charity also fills backpacks for kids. Cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, the both communities that I've been a part of now of knitting and quilting have really made that a big part of, like, we would knit and crochet little beanies for babies
Yeah.
in the NICU. Like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
I love that that's a big driver of the.
They must do it for older babies too, those groups, because he got one of those too, like a little beanie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good. I don't like the idea of. I know the littles get thought of often, but
Yeah.
there are bigger littles going through the same kind of crappy
Yeah.
time.
It was so cute.
Oh, the fun of ripping.
Oh gosh, I didn't realize it's like 8 o'clock already.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yes it is. Oh my
Yes, it
goodness.
is. All right, so let me just trim this last seam and I'll show you guys where I'm at, and Shannon can show you where she's at.
My mess right now.
And
Oh,
I
hi
do know
block.
Hi, Kitty. Because I know that SewYeah is coming on, and a lot of you like to go over there and watch.
Yeah.
I am. I might go watch, but I'm gonna keep it where I only have my phone, so I can't order. Try to be good.
There you go.
Um, Designing Jay said yes, and I try to make for a boy. People lean toward girly stuff. Yes, they do.
Yep.
And my son that had the surgery, he kind of has a big head. He always has since he was born, and we always say it's to have his hold his brain because he's
Yeah.
super, super smart. And they had a hard time finding one that fit his big head. But luckily, those kind of things stretch a bit. So
Yep.
yeah. But thank you for making boy ones, because yes, there's the boys that are in the hospital too. Okay, so I got this arc done, which I've already shown you guys. This one is only about, oh, a little over half done, but it's getting there.
Yes. Look how
And then I have to
pretty.
trim it, but I love the colors.
I love
I'm
the
really glad.
pattern in batiks.
I know. I'm so glad I used batiks because I like that you can get pattern without having to worry about directional.
Yeah,
Because it's really looking pretty. That's a paisley, that lighter one. I knew you'd like that.
I love the paisley.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
All right. Designing Jay said, oh, sure. I already read that. Okay. So take a peek at Shannon's. That's gorgeous.
I'm unpicking so I can get the paper out because it just wasn't lining up the way I wanted it to. So,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
So if you guys are not to that point yet, or getting to that point where you're going to add this one down here or the top arc, Shannon and I think at this point both recommend taking all the paper off first, because both of us tried to do these with the paper on and it didn't work out very well. So I found that out last week, and
It's the just the added bulk, and it doesn't. You know how the
it doesn't
fabric
give.
gives. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it gives
Yeah.
you some wiggle room to.
Yeah. It doesn't give at all. So that makes it really hard to kind of like use your piece in there a little bit, make it work. So
Yeah.
yeah. Matthew said, so beautiful. I'll start mine sometime. Sounds like a deal. Everybody's saying they're looking fabulous, so pretty. Thank you, ladies. And Russ, if you're still here, I haven't seen him for a bit. I'm not sure if he's still here, but that's all for this time. And Shannon and I will both finish these before next time. Don't forget to post some pictures if you guys are doing this with us. We'd love to see them. The ones we've seen so far from you all in the Facebook group have been absolutely stunning. Every time I see one of you guys post one, I go, oh, I should have done those colors. Oh, I
Yep.
should have done those colors. So I have to stop myself from like redoing all of my pieces, because all of you have done such beautiful things that they're stunning. So thank you for sharing those. I really, really love seeing them. If you're not a member of the Facebook group already, Together We Sew Quilting, we'd love to have you. Let me post that again really quick, the link to that. Just answer a couple of questions and I will let you in. And I love seeing your pictures, and I think Shannon does too.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's
Yeah.
inspirational. Just like the 2-color quilt challenge. Like, it's just amazing to see how creative everybody is.
Yeah, yeah. Love it. Thanks, Designing Jay. She said she loves my colors. I appreciate that. I think I am going to change this top arc to black though, and just make it a solid black. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. And she said she loves Shannon's colors too. Shannon is much more brave than I am. I am a matchy girl, so I'm doing colors that go together, but Shannon is like, let's just throw it and see if it sticks. And I absolutely love that about her, because I'm not that kind of person, but she is, and hers are so gorgeous that it makes me happy. They make me smile. Your pieces are like just so cheerful looking.
When that's the New York Beauty, the riot of color, and that I've always like thought of, and the how calming and like tranquil yours is turning out to be is so cool. So I like that how
Yeah.
different yours are. Yeah.
Yeah. Jenny said, will you be using the same color palette for the whole challenge? I will. Shannon's got the Aboriginal fabrics or African?
African fabrics. Yep.
African fabrics. So she's got a whole mess of color. So mine is, like she said, going to be this tealy calm thing, and hers is going to be this gorgeous burst of beautiful color. So
No rhyme or reason, just
yep.
putting them together.
Julie said turquoise and coral red are stunning together. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Designing Jay said she's braver than me too. And Bev said, very pretty ladies, I'll see you soon. Yes, you will. We will see you very soon. All right, guys. Well, we're going to head out for the night, give you your night back. Go check out SewYeah. They're on now, I believe, selling stuff that I'm not going to buy. So if you see me over there, tell me not to buy anything.
No buy.
We'll see you on the 9th. Yes,
The
the 9th. We'll see you on the 9th of January for the next block, which we said is Brolga on page 17. And we will post in our community tab right here on YouTube, Shannon and I both, and on the Facebook group, the schedule for you of all the blocks for the rest of the months. So there's no guessing from now on out. Yep. Thank you, Shannon, for doing that. You're amazing.
Sure thing.
Let's see. And some people are saying, thank you for hosting. You're welcome. And we did it not just for you guys, but selfishly for ourselves. So we would do the New York PD.
Yeah.
So we'll see you tomorrow and the rest of the week for Vlogmas for me and Shannon, and also our friend Rest, who's here in the chat. And tomorrow for the Sew Day with Stephen and I, if you're coming on over. I hope to see you there. Bye.
Bye, guys.